Hello everyone, and welcome back to a new video. We're back at the racetrack, Nürburgring again. I'm racing myself again this weekend for the Qualy Race. We already did the signing on, an equipment check, and the rest of today I'm going to be making a seat fit, and I'll show you how that goes. So this is the cockpit of our car. We got quite some stuff going on here with the dashboard, some buttons here which are off now because the car is off, and the steering wheel. So let me quickly explain some of the buttons we have. First, on the back we have upshifting and downshifting. We've got some buttons here as well to use as an indicator, like on the normal car. And then on the front we have the radio button to speak to the team, TC to go between TC mappings. This is also for TC mappings. For the drink bottle, full course yellow speed, to go in park for when you park the car, which we hopefully never use while driving. Here we have the wiper, the limiter and the pit speed limiter. So on this track we have different limiters because we have to do 60 in pit lane, but then on track, because there's no safety car here because the track is so long, we also have different speed limit, like code 60 and 120 if there's double yellow. So we need to have different speed limiters for that. And yeah, that's most of the things. These ones we don't really use that often. This is for the wiper to change the settings. This we might use during the 24 hours because it changes how bright the light of the dash is, but during the day we don't touch that. So those are the buttons on the steering wheel. We've got a few more buttons here. I can't really show them now because the car is off, but here we can change the mirrors, the air conditioning, and yeah, those kind of things. But yeah, that's the main things we have to do here in the car. So here we are doing the seat fit. We use a system with little balls in the back which we can move around to have the support where we want, and then they vacuum it so it gets hard. So here I'm trying the seat, moving around a little bit, getting the support where I want it, checking also with the belt with the steering wheel and the pedals to see if it all feels right. You can see me moving around a bit to find the correct position, and here I'm asking for a little bit more support on the side, so you can see he moves the balls a bit to give a bit more support there. And then yeah, this feels okay for me. So we are checking with the helmet as well for the height, if I can see well over the steering wheel, and if I'm not sitting too high or too low. And then it gets interesting. Here he's putting the glue in. The glue has some color because then he starts moving, mixing the glue with the balls, and the color is to see that he has the glue covered all over the back. Then he marked a little bit where the balls need to be, and he puts the back in the seat. Right now with the glue inside we have a couple minutes to move around, so I'm getting back in with my helmet on, getting the position again, and yeah, moving the balls again to where I want most of the support. And then I have to wait in the car for 20 minutes for the glue to set. He vacuums the back as well for it to get hard, and yeah, then the glue needs to get hard as well. And then when it comes out it's like this. Still a bit too much because we have to cut it, and then this is the final product. They have to put tape around and cut out the places where the belts have to be. But yeah, then this is my little baby seat for in the car. So it's race day. We just finished qualifying. Me and Fabienne both drove, and it went really well actually. We will start P1 in our group, so excited for the race. Today is going to be an evening race, so the race will start at 7:30, and it's for 2 hours, so the two of us each will do one stint. So yeah, I can't wait for the race to start and see if we can keep this pace up. What a crazy race. We managed to win our class, so very happy with that. But it definitely didn't come easy. I took the start in the wet, but unfortunately, like during the formation lap, I had an electronic issue. The TC failed, and we tried to reset it during the formation lap a couple times, but it didn't work, so I had to manage it for my stint. But we did well. We managed to keep the lead, and then Fabienne took over. We lost a little bit of time in the pit stop fixing the issue, but then she had good pace after, and we managed to regain the lead again in the last lap of the race actually. So it was quite nervous at the end, but yeah, we managed to come back with a win in our class, so we're very happy for that. Tomorrow we have again a qualifying and a race. Tomorrow race is longer, so we will be 3 drivers. Celia will be joining us as well. So let's see if we can do the same tomorrow. So Qualy has just finished. Another good session for us. It was a bit tricky again because in the beginning it was still mostly damp. But then the track dried up, and in the end Celia was driving and she did a very good lap to put us on pole again in our class. Looks like the rest of the day is going to be dry, maybe a little bit rain at the end of the race, so should be a good race again, and let's try to fight for the win again.
I think it'll be a post-race one. This on certainly on the 21 is a car that intrigues me at the moment. The CP Racing Mercedes entry of I've certainly seen the official bulletin, but it just lists the drivers in that car as opposed to who received the penalty. But it is official. They do most certainly have one of them at least has their license removed.
Bollrat. So we don't know which of those picked it up. At the moment it's Arne Klaasen back aboard that.
What it was, I can tell you on that one, it was Bollrath, Christian Bollrath aboard the number 50 R8 at the time. But we're not the officials, it's not our position to say.
Late for Shane Lewis in terms of he kicked that car off and he was long out of the car by the time the penalty was served. Jesse Krohn. Krohn's busy though because he's got Danny Junkadea in the Get Speed Mercedes all over his tail. It's the fact that the Porsches had looked so strong. We had them second and third last night. At one stage, I think 5 of the top 6 runners in the 2-hour race were in Porsches. At the moment, they're sitting in 5th, 6th, 8th, and the next 2 is Romain Dumas just entering the pits at 3rd.
Of course, it's an hour and 4 minutes and 44 seconds, so hopefully our time screen doesn't disappear in 4 minutes and 35, 34, 33 seconds. But there's an hour to go, and it's... you've got to be careful not to get ahead of yourself of what looks like is going to happen. So far it's suiting my narrative, but that doesn't mean to say it.
Another crazy race finished, another win, so very happy again. We started from pole in our class. Fabienne took the start and she did a very good stint. Then I jumped on. It started good, but then after 2 laps it started to rain, but only on parts of the track, so that made it very tricky because we had to stay out on slicks. But you have to be quite careful with which parts of the track it's raining and which parts are dry. But yeah, we managed well, stay in the lead, and then Celia drove after, and yeah, for her it was quite similar to me. It was raining some parts dry, but yeah, amazing job by the whole team, and we managed to finish the weekend with a double win. A win on yesterday and another one today. So I think this was the perfect preparation for the 24 hours, which will be next month. So yeah, I can't wait for that race. Thank you all for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you next week again for a new video.